I have a feeling, and I'm not judging it just because it's Ryan Coogler, but I would assume that people are going to have issues with this because most likely, do you think they're just going to get the band back together for more X-Files, or it'll be like a handoff series? Because I don't know if Gillian Anderson's going to come back.
Well, I think Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny have previously said they're finished.
Yeah,
but
so if they are not going to come back, it's a perfect opportunity to have a diverse cast, right?
It's the beauty of the X-Files. The X-Files is very, very you can easily do something like a Star Trek: The Next Generation where you just bring in the next guys.
It's a really cool universe. I never finished the first X-Files series. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done.
I bet you anything they'll get David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson to like show up like in the pilot
but
episode.
More like a handoff to the new generation of X-File agents, right?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming if they have an opportunity to cast new, they're going to probably do diverse casting. So I have a feeling this is going to be, all the typical usual things you're thinking of are going to come out. But in the chat, I guess we already get Xeno reboot. Boo. I think this universe is rich, and it's more than just Mulder and Scully.
I think the lesson they need to learn.
Do you think it's just more than Mulder and Scully or is this like continuing Stars without Luke Skywalker?
Let's remember the original series brought in new leads. We had Robert Patrick and Annabeth Gish in the last couple seasons of the original series.
I didn't get that far.
And nobody really likes those seasons. But is it that people don't like the seasons because of the cast, or is it because the show had run out of steam by then? I mean, the show, like, let's be honest, in season 9, they weren't as good as they were in season 1 through 5.
It's called a reimagining. If it's not a sequel and it's a reimagining, oh boy.
I don't think we'll know for sure.
I mean, but that's kind of concerning to me. I would rather them do a universe and have a different where the Mulder and Scully existed. Like, I don't want to reboot reimagining necessarily.
Well, I mean, I don't know. These are all buzzwords. I don't think we'll know.
Yeah, they are. You're right. But I'm not against it necessarily, but I'm like, ooh, that gives me a bigger pause than continuation or within the same universe. Is behind a reimagining of the cult classic. Though little is known about the series, the new report says Coogler will be producer on the project, and it's unclear if he'll direct any episodes.
I imagine this will be for. I mean, they're not saying this specifically, but I imagine this is going to be for Disney Plus.
Yeah. This isn't the first time such a connection has been discussed. Early this year, X-Files creator Chris Carter hinted Coogler may be doing something with the property in the immediate future. I just spoke to a young man, Ryan Coogler, who is going to remount the X-Files with a diverse cast. So he's got his work cut out for him because we covered so much territory.
I mean, this is the guy who revitalized the Rocky franchise. So true. I don't count. I'm not going to count him out.
Are Scully and Mulder in the X-Files reboot? Though a reboot is in the works, it looks like Dana Scully, Gillian Anderson, Fox Mulder, David Duchovny won't be involved in any capacity. Duchovny told us last year he doesn't intend to reprise the role if Anderson isn't on the show, and Anderson has said she doesn't want to return. I don't know. I've never really considered that. For me, it was always there's no show unless it's Chris and Gillian. And I don't know. Duchovny said at the time, again, I don't want to have to think about that because it's not something I necessarily need in my life to go do that. I think at this point, I mean, there may be another iteration of the actual show without either of us. I'm not sure. Or there could be a cartoon. There could be many ways to go about it. But personally, for me, the X-Files that I'm involved in consists of Chris Carter, myself, and Gillian. So I haven't spent time trying to think about a different version of that, and I don't know that I will.
I think he'll be in it because it'll be like a handoff. Like they won't want them to come in and be like stars of the show.
Yeah, Rocky was a continuation; it was different.
Yeah, I think
I think since Disney's involved, they still have some money. They probably will. They probably really like now that they're. I keep hearing that they're combining Hulu. I have Hulu and Disney Plus. I haven't seen them being combined like Voltron yet, but I've heard they're combining, and
there.
this would be a
Yeah,
perfect. This would be a
I've got
perfect show that's not Star Wars or Marvel to get people interested again on Disney Plus series. This would be a perfect show, and I think Disney
and
will
I'll tell
have
you
to
the
get
truth.
them to be in
I'll tell
some
you the
capacity.
I'll tell you the truth. I probably would prefer a continuation, but a complete reboot, isn't without its advantages too, because the continuity and the conspiracies on the X-Files did get a little hard to follow over the years. So maybe you start with a clean slate that helps you out. I don't know.
All right. Well, I think I think I should probably try to get to bed. I appreciate you all talking to me. If you're watching on the replay, please thumbs up the video. Everyone pray for my VHS collection. Make sure it comes back in full force. I'm going to research cables. I don't have money to buy more cables right now. I'm like, damn it. I don't want to buy expensive cables to make it look better. But that, I know the VCR is high quality, so it's got to be the cables.
I hear that the best cable you can get is Josh. Damn, I blew the joke because I forgot his name.
I knew it was a joke.
Deadpool. Josh. Shit. What's his name? I don't know. I'm tired.
Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds?
No, the guy Cable. Josh.
Oh, Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin. Thank you. See, the joke would have been hilarious if I hadn't botched the name.
Now it's actually funnier than it would have been if you just would have delivered it when you're supposed to.
See, I'm tired. That's
Pray for a lost cause. Yeah, no, pray for my VHS. I need my VHS to be looking better. I think
it's time